Hi, Roseanne Jansen here for Reveal Your Life and the Expanding Consciousness game. And today we're going to use the game to explore our mission here on Earth. Now, I of course know mine because this is part of what I do in Reveal Your Life is I do psychic readings for entrepreneurs and their businesses. So if you're unsure of what you're doing right now and what your real value to the world is, if your business is going in the right direction, your purpose, um, and you want a unique roadmap just for you, and you want to discover your greatness and feel new excitement, calmer and empowered. So in the readings that I do, the profiling, I tell you exactly what your business wants to be, how big it wants to be, what it wants to do, who it wants to work with. And so it gives you a way to know your personal way forward and the way forward in your business. And I also check into your vibration and your business's vibration. So to see if you're matching and if you're both working at the same level. And if you're not, then we work to get you there. So back to our game. So we're going to see what the game can tell us now about our mission. So we have the board here. I have the board in front of me. I decided to go with the board rather than the travel pack. And I have the gift cards. You can see the little gift on it. And I have my transformation cards with the infinity and the circle on it. So I put those on the center of the board. I have my dice, and I'm going to intuitively pick a persona that would be most appropriate for this. And I got the Joker. Okay, so the Joker is, you make light, but there is always truth in what you say. You would be wise to hear yourself. Okay, good advice. So now on my notepad with the prompts on it, I'm going to record that this round is played with the Joker. And my intention is to gain more clarity on my purpose. So I'll write that down. And so now roll the dice, and I get 2. So I put my player on the second plane. What color is your life? I'm getting purple. And my cosmic gift card, I'm drawing it right from the top this time, is to open to the cosmos. And so I'm recording this as well as recording the transformation cards because I think both the cosmic gift and the transformation cards are going to be important. Okay, so I had a card fall right out of the transformation deck, so that must be the one I need. Pay close attention to your body and become aware of the responses it makes to everything. So because I'm so familiar with the game, I'm just writing a short version of this card on my pad. But I'm keeping this transformation card out. I'm only playing by myself, so it doesn't really matter whether it goes back in the deck or not for anybody else. So we'll set that one aside and roll again. And I get 6. So that puts me on the 8th plane. Do you put up a shield or wall to protect yourself physically? And how do you protect yourself energetically? Physically, my walls are coming down. So I'm just recording my answer. And energetically, no, I don't, because I know I have sovereignty. And if you don't know what sovereignty is, what that means to you, that's part of what I teach too, and it's about who you really are. and the power that you really have that you probably don't realize. And it's a big part of moving out of fear. If you're starting on your journey, or even if you're well into it, the life cards, you can see them on my website, revealyourlife.com. The life cards are there, and they are the techniques for moving. They're the foundation of moving out of fear and learning how sovereign you are and how much power you really have to influence everything around you energetically. So you can check those out, revealyourlife.com. And the tabs up there, you'll see the Work With Me tabs where you'll see the business profiling and readings, and you'll see the life cards and meditations, lots of things there. Okay, back to sovereignty. And my gift from the universe is to giggle out loud, which I love this because, we always think spirituality is so serious. And it really feels like it when you start out and you're coming out of fear. But once you get well into it, you realize that there's so much joy. There's so much levity. And once you lighten up about it, things actually really start moving for you. So just keep that in mind. Okay, my transformation is, and again, they're just popping out today. Brain, please function in harmony and unity in the highest and best way for me. And I'll keep that one out again. So now I will roll again. Oh, and I got another 6. So now I'm on the 14th plane. And what does it take to change your mind? What does it take to change my mind? Very little. Actually, it takes awareness. I simply have to become aware of my reaction to things, and how I'm being triggered by things. And then once you have that realization, and you become the observer and you see yourself and what you're doing, then it's really easy to change. It's instantaneous, actually. Okay, now my gift card is to giggle out loud again. So, okay, getting lots of that. Now my transformation card, and these are all picked intuitively. You just let your intuition work through your hand. So my transformation is, if you think there's too much energy coming at you, turn the gauge down. So I'm writing, turn the energy gauge down. And I'm keeping that card aside. And now let's roll again. Now on this round, I'm not going to play all the way around the board unless I feel guided to. I'm going to stop when I feel complete. So I got 2, which is on the 16th plane. What or who is still in your life that shouldn't be? My old office chair. I've been wanting to change it, and yeah, it's very uncomfortable. And I spend a lot of time at my desk. So I've been getting that it is time to change. Now, my transformation card is change vibration. Now, when we get to the end, it'll be interesting because there are different ways to interpret this. So maybe it's telling me to change my vibration, or maybe it's telling me that is my mission, right? Changing the vibration. Okay, so, and that is our question here. So we'll have a look at that. Now, my transformation card is take care of your body at all levels and all ways. Oh, good advice. I'm thinking of that from a personal perspective again, but that could also mean I know a lot about nutrition and about health and alternative methodologies for healthcare, as well as spirituality, obviously. So there are many ways to heal, and so perhaps I'm supposed to include more of that in my mission. So I'll keep that one out and roll another one. And I got 2 again. 18. What does salvation mean to you? Freedom. And my gift card is open to the cosmos. I'm feeling like I'm getting very close to the end here. Now my transformation is connection between organization and deepening our awareness of all aspects of ourselves is that the state of our outer life is a reflection of the state of our inner life. This is actually really interesting when I look at it from the perspective of my question on clarity of my purpose or my mission. Okay, I'm feeling that this is the last roll of the die. Oh, and I got 1. If you could only intend one thing in this lifetime, what will it be? This is kind of an odd one to answer out loud because my intention is to change the very energy, the very grid of the world. That's pretty deep. That comes from a different place than where most people are at. And just go with it. And of course, this is all for good. This is for the betterment, the joy, and the survival of the human race and the earth and everything on it. So my cosmic gift card, let's get back to levity here, is to open my heart, or open heart. Could be open other people's hearts. Open heart. Okay. And my transformation card is faith is saying yes to divine guidance, not knowing the how, but that everything will present at the right time. No emotion required, just joy. Beautiful way to end this. That concludes that part. Now what we want to look at here in this next part is, because I'm talking about more clarity on my mission here on Earth, I want to put this all together and have a perspective on it, a new perspective on it, and more clarity. So the first thing I'm going to do is take all the transformation cards that I pulled, and I'm going to read them, and whatever words pop out at me, I'm going to write those words down. First one was pay close attention to your body and become aware of the responses it makes to everything. Pay response. Second one is brain, please function in harmony and unity in the highest and best way for me. Third one, if you think there's too much energy coming at you, turn the gauge down. And next one, take care of your body at all levels and always. Connection, the connection between organization and deepening our awareness of all aspects of ourselves is that the state of our outer life is a reflection of the state of our inner. Faith is saying yes to divine guidance, not knowing the how, but that everything will present at the right time. No emotion required, just joy. Okay, so that's those. Now I'm going to make sentences out of that, and this is all done completely intuitively. So pay close, and I'm adding other words to make them into a sentence, but it's all just sort of coming through. Pay close attention to response and function. Then my energy levels in all ways will result in connection and a state of inner knowing and joy. So that's pretty deep. Pay close attention to the response and function. And this is talking about my energy. So paying close attention to the response of my energy and the function of my energy. Well, so these are kind of new ideas for me. I hadn't really thought about it. The response of my energy, yes, but not the function of it as much. So that's very, very cool. And so now I'm going to look at all the things that I wrote down. And so in here, it's talking about opening. Now, keeping in mind that this is about my mission and purpose. So this is what I would be helping other people to do, to open to the cosmos, pay attention to their body, the energy of their body, their sovereignty, balancing their brain, the left and right brain, which is also male and female energy, has many connotations there, but basically balancing everything. Bringing awareness to changing the mind and turning the levels down so people aren't stuck in emotion. And when you're stuck in emotion, it's very hard to make a good decision, and it's hard to hear your intuition. So moving out of that is really, really important to us evolving. And so I'm teaching about salvation and freedom and how our inner and outer life are reflections of each other. Working in the energy grid of the earth, which we can all do, not just me. Opening our heart and having faith in divine guidance. And that we can all move into joy. So that's pretty big. And it's totally up my alley. It's what I love to do. So I hope that helps you and that you will play this game to find out more about yourself and to discover that you can ask any questions that you want. And your intuition is going to guide you to the answers. The whole point here is to really let your brain open up, let your heart open up, let your responses open. Don't feel closed in your thinking. If you just let things flow through you and you write down the first thing that comes to your mind, which is your intuition, that's your intuition telling you. That first thing, those first split seconds it comes through, those are the responses that you want. That's your intuition talking to you. After that, your brain kicks in and then you start filtering things. So don't think too hard. Just write down what comes through, even if it makes no sense at all. Your intuition is guiding you, and it'll make sense after. Okay, so this is Roseanne. I am Roseanne for RevealYourLife.com and for the Expanding Consciousness game. I am so, so grateful for this game coming into the world through me and grateful that it is changing people's lives. Take care, be great, and know that you are source and you have sovereignty.